Yes, you read the thumbnail preview right. Capitalists do, in fact, indeed, prefer desperate workers to those who are not desperate because, well, I'll tell you why in a minute. But before I do, I just want to say, before anybody goes running to the comment section talking about, hey, I'm a capitalist or I'm a capitalist advocate and I don't like you disparaging me because I'm feeling personally attacked or whatever. I'm speaking about capitalists and capitalism in general, overall, okay, as a systemic sort of deal, as a by and large sort of situation, okay? I'm not talking about any particular one person unless I specifically call them out, but by and large, this is how it's done in the capitalist dominated economies. Um, so with that being said, hopefully I've calmed them down, but probably not. Um, it's really weird too. Like people who say they're capitalists don't actually own the means of production. Technically, I'm a socialist advocate. I advocate for workplace and economic democracy, at least in part. So yes, you can only a technical Teddy. Yeah, of course, yeah, fine. But it's just really weird to me how some people, most people, they think they're capitalists because they just want to make money, and that's how they think making money gets done. But anyway, the reason capitalists prefer desperate workers is because you have to look at the main motivation of any capitalist enterprise, or the vast majority of capitalist enterprises. It's quite simple. It's to maximize profit. And how do you do that? You cut your costs anywhere you can. And one place that they do try to cut costs as much as possible in order to, in order to maximize profits, is to pay people as less as they can. If they pay people less, that means the odds are they're going to make more money, and that's the goal of any capitalist enterprise. They're not going to hire more people than they absolutely have to, and because if they do, they see that as money not going into their pocket. Okay, and the thing is, if people are more desperate to work because their situations are more dire than not, then those people are going to be more willing to take a lower wage. And guess what? That's going to work out, just fine profit-wise for the capitalist owner. And believe you me, most capitalists they have no problem taking advantage of people, taking advantage of market forces and the collective desperation of the reserve pool of labor to basically pad their pockets. So if anyone tries to give you some sort of romanticized version of capitalism, or worse yet, try to, redefine what capitalism is, no, that's not going to fly. It's not going to pass the smell test here. You're just not going to really make any sense, unless like I said, someone's really just trying to play up capitalism as being super duper rosy if it's just done right, or some shit like that. But anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video because I've seen a lot of chatter out there on Twitter and YouTube that capitalism is this, wonderful thing and is this great thing. When no, it can be for some people, the owner class, especially when the owner class has the, the agency and protection by the state or the government to, basically operate their business, and everyone else is pretty much on their own. Unless you have strong regulations, which guess what, the capitalists, they're against strong regulations, and many of them don't like the idea of a minimum wage because it cuts into their profits. It makes people less desperate. I was going to make another video about like welfare programs and why capitalists hate welfare programs. It's long story short, they hate the welfare programs, one, because it makes people less desperate. If they're less desperate, then people say, hey, look, I'll work for you, but not for no $8 an hour. I'll work for you for 12 or 13 or 15 an hour, but not no 8 or 7. Another reason capitalists hate welfare programs is because it's a perceived cost to them, that they're paying into a system that has these programs that are making people less desperate. So that's another reason why capitalists seem to hate them, even though for some reason the capitalists don't seem to notice that these social programs, by and large, actually help people to become consumers to buy the products that these capitalists are selling. So that's how short-sighted these capitalists are. It's really ridiculous. So keep in mind whenever you're talking to someone out there about capitalism, I suggest you do so. To where you basically, if they try to rosy up or pretty up what capitalism is, like, no, these capitalist fucks, they're going to do whatever they can to pay their workers as least as possible, and the more desperate people are, the more these capitalists will make, because people, they'll be willing to accept a lower wage. That's the whole point, really. These capitalists, they'll do anything to, you know, pad out their position and their assets, and they will use their assets and the position to basically pay people, try to pay people as the least amount possible. Again, does that mean every single capitalist person out there is a worthless piece of shit, dipshit? No, but the vast majority of them are, because that's how the game is played. So it's just really ridiculous. So just let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Love to hear from you, and I will see y'all around next time.